All right, so the first mental math strategy we're going to focus on is the break apart mental math strategy. And we're going to do this by using the associative property. The associative property is just when you are taking numbers and you're rearranging them in the order that they're originally in. It does not change the sum, but it just changes the way that you're adding them. All right, so let's first look at our add-ins. The first add-in we have is 985, and we're adding that to the add-in 1,595. And essentially, we're looking for the sum, which is the total of two add-ins when we're doing an addition problem. So one way that you can use the break apart mental math strategy is by looking at each add-in and actually using expanded form to break down each number. So if I look at the first add-in, which is 985, I'm going to break those digits down by place value. So if I look at the 9, it's in the hundreds place, so I have 900. The 8 is in the tens place, which is 80. And the 5 is in the ones, which is 5. Okay? The next thing I'm going to do is look at my second number, and I'm going to break it down. So my second number is 1,595. So I have 1,000. I have 500s. I have 9 tens, which is 90, and I have 5 ones. This is one mental math strategy you can use. So now if I want to add these up, I simply look at my ones first, which I have one set of 5 ones, and I have a second set, so 5 plus 5 is 10. I need to regroup. 10 ones makes 110. Now I'm going to add up my tens. So I have 8 tens plus 110 is 9. 9 tens plus another 9 tens is actually 180. So I need to keep my 8 tens here, and those other group of 10 tens makes 100. Okay, now I'm in the hundreds place. So I have 9 hundreds plus 100 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15, which is the same as 1,500. So that means I have 5 hundreds, and then I had to regroup, and I have 1,000. Now I'm going to add my thousands. 1,000 plus 1,000 is 2,000. So my sum is 2,580. Notice we used expanded form to break down these numbers. All right, there's another way that you can do this. It's called the break apart mental math strategy, and it looks a little different. So the other way you can do this is by using the associative addition property. So let's take the same problem I had, which is 985 plus 1,595. So let me do that. 985 plus 1,000, oops, I already forgot it. 1,595. All right. Now, with this strategy, what I'm going to do is I'm solely going to focus on my first add-in, and I'm going to think, how can I break this number down so that I can make my second add-in easier? And what we're going to do is we're going to think, what numbers can I give to my second add-in to either make a group of 10, a group of hundreds, or a group of 1,000 to make more zeros in my number? So I'm going to take a look at my 985, and I'm going to say, if I take these 5 ones and separate them, then I can make a group of 10 over here. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to say I have 980 now plus 5, because I broke that 5 away. Then I have to also add that to my other add-in, which is 1,595. Now, am I finished yet? No, I'm not finished yet. The second part of this is, again, the associative property. So instead of adding these two numbers together, I already know what that sum is. That sum is going to add up to that. So I'm actually going to keep my 980 over here, but now I'm going to add that 5. That's a really bad 5. Let me redo that. I'm going to add that 5 to my 1,595. And the reason why this is called the associative property is because even though I'm using still the same original numbers, I'm regrouping them in a way that's going to help me add easier. So it's going to get me the same sum, it's just I'm grouping the numbers differently. All right, so the next part is I'm going to do some of my addition. So I still have my 980 here, but now I'm going to add this 5 to my 5 ones over here. Well, we all know that 5 ones plus 5 ones makes a group of 10. So now I don't have 5 ones, now I have a 10. So I have 0 ones. I know 9 tens plus 1 10 makes 10 tens, and 10 tens is the same as a 100. So now I don't have any tens. 5 hundreds plus 100 is 6 hundreds, and 1,000 alone is just 1,000. Still not finished yet. I still have to add my 980 plus 1,600. So now I'm going to do that. So if I look in my ones place, I have 0 ones. If I look in my tens place, I know I have 8 tens. If I look in my hundreds place, this is where it gets tricky. I have 9 hundreds plus 6 hundreds, which is 15. So that means I have 5 hundreds, but that other group of 10 regroups to 1,000. So now 1,000 plus 1,000 is 2,000. And that is the break apart mental math strategy.